All right, so here's my file that I downloaded from this part of Canvas right here, the .sav, and I'm going to go to variable view. I've already looked through these, tried to find the one that was interesting to me, and I'm going to do this by urban or base year urban, which tells what kind of area was the student's school located in, urban, suburban, or rural. And so the first thing I need to do is really get a better sense of what this variable is actually measured. What are the values on this variable? So if you notice everything before the underscore, let me see if I can. Okay, it doesn't seem to be letting me expand this, but the everything before the underscore is the variable name. So in this case, it's by urban. So what I would want to do next is go to this code book. I'm going to open that up. It should look like this. I'm going to do a Control F to find, or probably get that through one of the menus here too. And I'm going to type in that variable name. Should pop up here. And this gives me some good information. So first of all, it tells me there's going to be three codes, 1, 2, and 3. 1 means the student went to urban, 2 suburban, 3 rural. Otherwise, you're going to be doing all this analysis with numbers, having no idea, oh, there's a lot of students going to 2s or 3s, which is completely meaningless. And I do need to have that for the interpretation of your output. You can also see the number of students in the sample that were in each category, and you can see the percent. And so that percent is what we're going to be creating a graph for right now, a bar chart. Notice this was a nominal variable. These are categories that aren't measured by meaningful numbers. The 1, 2, and 3 here are just labels. They're not meaningful numbers that we would take an average of. So the first thing we want to do then is go back here, find your variable name, and then where it says values, you want to click on that none and then click on the three little dots. We want to add what the actual value labels are here. So we're going to hit plus. First value was a 1, and that was urban. Then we got a 2. That was suburban. Yours are going to be different based on the variable you choose. Some of them are going to have more, like the religion one has 11 or 12 of these. Race has, I think, 7. But get all of these typed in. Again, it's meaningful. Otherwise, the output won't mean anything. And then hit OK. You don't have to put the missing variables in because they should already be picked up by SPSS. Once you have that done, we're ready to create the chart. So we'll go to graphs, and then we're going to be doing a bar chart here. And just go with the simple bar chart. Find where your variable is. So ours was by urban there. It should have one of these little 3-dot clusters. That's our nominal variables, and that's what you should be choosing for this part of the assignment. We're going to put that on the category axis. And then we want the percent of cases. So each bar is going to represent what percent of students were from that category. And let's go ahead and hit a title of our graph. So in my case, it's going to be locale of students, high schools, something like that. And okay. And that should create a nice little graph there for you. And if you click on it and then right click or control click after you've already clicked on it once, you should be able to copy it as an image and then open up a Word file or Google Doc, SPSS one, you'll put your name here. And then the very first thing you'll do is paste in that picture. Now it may not be as smooth for you. You may want to do a screenshot and then capture it. Worst case, you might need to take a picture with your cell phone and then insert image, upload it from email it to yourself. There's lots of way you can get that in there. But one way or another, get that bar graph. And after you've got that there, I want you to write just a short definition. I chose uh, to look at locale because I'm from a rural area. I was curious how rare that is. Looking, uh, see that almost 50% of students attended high school in a suburban area and just under 20% attended high school in a rural area. Um, I'm just looking for, especially if you have lots of categories, you don't have to put one for every single bar. I'm just looking for one or maybe two observations from the chart here. And this, feel free, some people go into more detail why they chose a particular one. That's wonderful. I love it when students choose something that's actually relevant to them, not just kind of forced to pick one. But just give me at least a sentence on explaining why you chose it and one or two things that you noticed from the graph then.